course, when you talk Tua, you talk contract extension. Our dude Omar Kelly, who works here, 560 WQAM for the pregame of the Dolphins. He also joins the Joe Rose Show. He also works for the Miami Herald. He caught Tua after one of the practices, and Tua kind of a little like, we need to get this extension done.
I'm not blind to people that, are in my position that are getting paid. Am I concerned about it? I'm not concerned about it, but there's a lot of discussion, that we've had that, we just are trying to move that thing into the right direction where we can both be happy.
Are you involved in it personally? Does your agent update you like every time there are talks?
Well, my agent updates me, but for me, I don't like updates like every time. Like, you don't got to tell me the little things. Just tell me things that matter. Are we getting to where we want to, or are we not? That's it.
Did you think there'd be more progress at this point?
Well, I think there's been a lot of progress at this point. From where we started, there's been a lot of progress. Now, you can ask the other question, then why aren't we seeing, an agreement? Well, that's the tough part about it. That's why it's business. That's why you got one side and the other trying to work to meet in the middle.
Are you confident that you'll get a deal?
The contract negotiation have to do with your attendance during the first part of the offseason program?
I don't know. I don't control any of that. I control if I come or not, but I don't control, how they think about that.
Do you view those numbers that others give around the league as benchmarks for your negotiations, like Jared Goff getting 53 per year?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The market is the market. If we didn't have a market, then none of that would matter. It'd just be an organizational thing, Didn't matter if that guy got paid that, because it's up to the organization. So that's what I would say. The market is the market. That's it.
Are you confident that a deal will get done before training camp?
I'm confident that a deal will get done. But then again, it's not in my control. It's really up to both sides meeting in the middle with this.
You're a passionate and emotional guy. Is it difficult for you to separate the two things out there?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. For people that talk about business is different than personal, sure. Like, I can agree to some extent, but who you are as a person, for what you do, business and personal, is who you are with how you do everything. That's how I see it. That's just how I look at it. And if not, like, if you can be two different people at once, like, hey, by all means, you can do that. But to me, that's just not how I am.
I take two things away from that. Number one, he sounds a little frustrated. Number two, it also sounds like Tua wants to get paid. Not even playing around.
Tua was lying when he said that.
I have no control.
Yeah,
you have all the control.
Wait a minute, bro, fam, what do you mean you don't have the control? They can offer you something. Yeah, you have the control. You can either take it or not.
Yeah, do you want not to be in control? It's like it's not in my control. It's the two sides coming together in the middle. Wait, aren't you one of the sides? Huh?
By the way, Tua, don't shave your beard. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Tua?
He sounds very frustrated, but I think you're right, Vlad, when he says it's out of my control. Like, you are one of the sides that is negotiating. And if you have no control in this situation, you might want to get a little bit of control of your career, Tua. I'm gonna give a pause on that. But when is this deal going to get done? I'm not asking if, because it will get done. The Dolphins have no other choices. What are they going to do? Skylar Thompson, is that their goal? What are they going to do? But the question is when, and I think Omar asked, are you confident this will get done before minicamp is over? Tua wisely said, I'm confident the deal will get done.
Right, but I think that's the frustration. It's like he would like to get this deal done probably before minicamp goes, instead of maybe thinking he has to play under that fifth year. I mean, he's going to play under that fifth year regardless. But.
And you heard what he kind of said, kind of hinting that, does it affect me on the field? Some people 100%. Yeah, like kind of saying, like, let's get this done because I'll play better if you get it done. Kind of trying to, grease the wheels a little bit. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, he was very, very careful in the words that he chose.
But also very clear, it seemed like, without saying what he wanted to say, I want to get paid. I want this deal done now. And then he lied and said, I have no control of the situation, which you do because you're the player. And if you're not talking with your manager, and then he said he didn't want to hear updates. I understand that. You don't need every single little minute detail update, but you should want some updates when it comes to millions and millions and millions of dollars and also the Dolphins' future and everything like that. So now Tyreek Hill, He makes all of his quarterbacks great. He's great. Talked about Tua Tagovailoa, how Tua maybe should get paid.
For sure. That's a, like I feel like people should. I feel like at the end of the day, if you feel like you top 5 or something, that's like if you work at Amazon. If you like one of the best Amazon delivery drivers, you gonna feel a certain type of way. You gonna go to your boss and say, "Hey, bro, I'm doing 100 routes, and this person only doing 65 routes. I'm supposed to be the top paid person." You feel me? So if you feel like you deserve something, go get it. You feel me?
How do you feel about Tua's situation in terms of the fact that the contract still hasn't got done?
Tua should have been paid. I've been saying this all offseason, man. And I know we got a great, front office with Greer and Shore, and they're gonna get it done. And, obviously, a lot of people are comparing the Jared Goff situation and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like Tua is supposed to be up there with some of them guys and past some of them guys, man, because just understanding his story and just the progression of how he's getting better each and every year and how he's carrying this offense, it's crazy. So he's going to continue to get better, because I feel like when you get a new contract, they're not paying you for what you did. They're paying you like it's almost like a investment. You feel me? It's almost like an investment of what you're going to do in the future. So he's continually getting better. He's gradually getting better each and every year. Last year was Pro Bowl. This year going to be a playoff win and much more. So Tua should have been paid.
When caping goes wrong,
Tyreek Hill got caught in the air a couple times.
So wait, by the way, Tyreek just wants to win one playoff game this year.
He got caught in the air on that one.
Yeah, he got caught at the end. It's like he's gonna win one playoff. He's gonna be all pro, and then he was like,
just go in and say we're gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Why don't you just say he's gonna play better and he deserves to be paid? But clearly,
there was a couple things that was.
But
weird.
you know what? I also know these guys are talking among each other.
Yeah, because they're kind of saying the same thing,
right? Because you don't bring up Jared Goff's contract.
The market is the market,
right? No. When they asked Tua that, fine, but Tyreek, he's the one that said Tua should have been paid, and then caught himself by saying, "But we have great management. They're gonna take care of it." Because you know why? You saying they have great management. Your contract's gonna be coming up soon, so I want to see you have that same type of mindset when your contract's coming up. And then I know he's always, one thing I'll give Tyreek credit for. He's always supported and bigged up Tua.
He's a good teammate.
So therefore, he wants Tua to get paid, but it's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen.
It will. Well, Tyreek Hill wasn't finished speaking. He talked, even though he says that, and we're gonna get into what Tyreek Hill wants too, but even though Tua deserves to get paid, he also kind of said being greedy might not be the best thing for the team.
Man, I'm feeling fabulous, feeling healthy, feeling vibey. It's great to be back in Miami for another year. So it's amazing, man, to be around the guys once again. It's a great feeling. As y'all can see, I've been all around the world, get my ass torched by kids. But I'm here in Miami, so I'm great right now, man. I'm feeling good.
So what about the contract?
Oh, that's what y'all want to know. About the contract situation. You know what? I'm gonna let my agent do his job. That's his job, man. His job is to be great at that, and my job is obviously, to come out here and continue to do whatever I can to help this team win, whether that's a restructure, whether that's whatever the case may be. You feel me? But we want to make sure that it benefits both sides, and I want to be able to help the team as much as I can. And that's as much as I can say about it. So.
When you see guys like Jefferson and Brown get new deals, what is your reaction?
Oh, it's a great day in the Hill household, man. Everybody waking up happy. Wife waking up happy. My oldest son waking up happy. So it's a great day. But at the same time, for me though, it's like a lot of pressure for me though, because at the same time though, like I said, I want to be able to help the team as much as I can. And obviously, we already know being greedy ain't gonna help the team. So whatever happens, man.
Being greedy
listen,
won't help the team.
Tyreek did it right, bro. He did it absolutely right. First of all, you talk how great you love Miami, so now you're getting the fan support. Fans gonna put pressure on the Fins front office, because facing it, we got to be real about the situation. These last 2 years, Tyreek's been the most
productive.
He's been definitely the most productive for the Dolphins, but he's put up his best seasons with the Miami Dolphins. Clearly, the fan base love him. But you and I have talked about this. There is a expiration date.
Yes.
There is an expiration date with these, especially with wide receivers. So Jalen got paid. Tua is about to get paid. But they also saw the situation that happened with Christian Wilkins and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're an offensive player, you got to think, well, the offensive side is going to get paid because that's Mike McDaniel's strong point.
That's his baby.
That's his baby. But it also depends on. I don't want to say that there's nobody like Tyreek, but there's also great receivers to come out every year in the draft. So it's about no matter what. I know this now as I'm getting older. You got to look at it as management. You got to look at it. Sometimes you got to look at it from the front office position. Dolphins are strapped for money right now. Well, at least they were until last Saturday, but they still strapped for money. They still got a lot of guys that a couple of guys that they need to get paid. This is going to be tough.
Yeah, and Tyreek Hill said being greedy won't always help the team.